In this presentation, I'm going to show you briefly how simple it is to use off-cycle payroll in Interact HRMS. Interact HRMS has four types of payroll. We've got the normal pay cycle, which you run every pay period. You have the retro payroll, which you will run anytime you have a retroactive adjustment that was done. You will run the final payroll if somebody leaves the organization, but in between, if a payment needs to be made that cannot wait until the normal pay cycle run, then you will run an off-cycle payroll. That off-cycle payroll is integrated seamlessly with the normal pay cycle, and it also has the ability to produce its own GL entries and bank file for bank deposits, or it can produce its own checks. So let's take a look. So let's create an off-cycle payroll transaction. Now you can predefine the different types of transactions. So we'll do a salary advance for Lisa Miller, which is one of the employees here. And we're going to be using the off-cycle payroll process, and that means we're going to select off of a predefined list of off-cycle payroll transactions which we have configured for this particular purpose, and we will make the payment during the month of March, which is the pay period we want to use. It's going to be an advance payment, and it will be processed in March, let's say March 10th, and the payment will be made to a bank account. Now, next step is we're going to generate this transaction, and then we're going to provide the details. The details, again, have already been pre-configured in a way because the system knows what to expect. And we will go and generate this transaction. Now, based on my settings, I can work in multiple currencies. I'm going to make a salary advance in US dollars. This could have been predefined if that was my default currency, of course. And we will calculate. That means $6,000 is going to be paid to this employee in advance. Now, we need to do one more thing. Apart from paying the employee the amount that she's entitled to, we're also going to tell the system how we want this to be treated afterwards. How is this advance going to be recovered from the employee? So right here, I have the ability to set up the deductions that are going to go to the normal pay cycle, or NPC. I'm going to set it up as a recurring deduction, make it a percentage-based recurring deduction that will be auto-deducted. It's going to start as of the 1st of March. Meaning the pay period of March, and it's going to be 25% that will deduct each pay period. So what will happen is the system is going to check the pay periods that follow March, or that start as of March. So the first deduction will happen at the end of this month, this pay period, and after that there will be 3 more deductions to total up 6,000. So this has been auto-calculated for me. Now all I need to do is confirm that that's what I want, then go ahead and commit this. And post it. Now, there's 2 more things that need to happen. One is that I will go and produce the OCP direct bank transfer because I want to make a transfer for the 6,000 advance payment that we're making. So I can go and check, choose the bank from which we are going to make this payment and the bank account that we're going to use. And then we can produce the off-cycle payroll bank file. That's one step. The second step is that we're now, when we go and run our automatic timesheet, and when we go and look at the payroll results, now find that among the, obviously this is the normal pay cycle, so the off-cycle payroll $6,000 advance has already been made. But under deductions, you will now find that the system has automatically included a $1,500 deduction. And this deduction will continue for the next 3 months still until the total has been reached. So here you can see how simple off-cycle payroll transactions are integrated directly with normal pay cycle. There was nothing that had to be done. The system will automatically start deducting if that is how you've configured it and if that is what you need from the system. That's how simple off-cycle payroll can be when it's integrated with normal pay cycle. Of course, not every off-cycle payroll may lead to a deduction in the normal pay cycle, but if that is what you need, that you've seen how simple it can be. You make an advance, you pay the employee, and the system starts deducting automatically in the normal pay cycle as a result.